in order to find out the day for a particular date, okay, before entering into that concept, we need to find out the number of odd days for century years. Okay, because we know for 1 year, for a normal year, it is one odd day. For a leap year, it is two odd days. So we are taking for 100 years, how much odd days will be there? Okay, for 100 years, which means from 1 to 100, how many odd days? So I know in that 100 years, 1 to 100, there are 24 leap years and 76 not leap years. Because 100 is not a leap year. So there are only 24 leap years and 76 non-leap years. So now we are going to calculate the odd days. For leap years, each year will have two odd days. Non-leap years, each year will have one odd day. So which will give me 124 days. Okay, now we want to convert it as an odd day. So 124 divided by 7, we get remainder is equal to 5. So there are 5 odd days. Okay, so 100 years, 5 odd days. 200 years, it will be 5 plus 5, 10. So 10 when divided by 7, remainder is 3. So 3 odd days. 300 years, it is 5 plus 5 plus 5, 15. 15 when divided by 7, your remainder is 1. So 1 odd day. So 400 years, 1 plus 5, 6. Okay, but 400 is a leap year, so one more day you need to add. So 1 plus 5 plus 1, 7 is equal to 0. So 400, you have 0 odd day. So these four values you need to remember. 100 years, 5 odd days. 200 years, 3 odd days. 300 years, 1 odd day. 400 years, 0 odd day. So as we have discussed earlier, if the number of days between two successive years are, it's not successive, two different years, then we say the calendar year itself will repeat. So 400 years, we have 0 odd day, which means every 400 years, definitely the calendar will repeat. Okay. Then now we'll just find out with one example. India got independence on 15th August 1947, and what day did it fall? Okay, so just you need to know about 100 years, 5 odd days, that table, and this table also you need. So steps to be followed. Just you need to segregate the date based on day, month, and year. And for year separately, we want to find out the odd days. For month, we want to separately find out the odd days. For day, we want to find out the odd days separately. And then finally add everything. So for year, what we are supposed to do, always consider only the completed year. So here the year is 1947, which means the completed year is 1946. We know 400 years has 0 odd day. So first remove the nearest multiple of 400. So we have 1600 as our nearest multiple. So remaining will be having 346. For 300 years, we know it is 1 odd day. So that we can remove. So we will be left up with 46. That 46 denotes 1901 to 1946, 46 years. In that 46 years, how much odd days is there, that we need to calculate. So in that 46 years, we want to separate how much leap years are there and how much non-leap years are there. So for that, just divide this 46 by 4 and take the integer value, integral quotient, integer quotient. Okay. So 46 when divided by 4, you will get 11. So which means there are 11 leap years in that 46 years and 35 non-leap years are there. So in order to find out the odd days, just multiply 11 into 2 plus 35 into 1, because leap year has 2 odd days, non-leap year has 1 odd day. So 57 when divided by 7, your remainder is 1. Now add all the three. You know for 1600, 0 odd day. For 300, it is 1 odd day. For this 46, we calculated it is 1 odd day. And finally add 0 plus 1 plus 1, it is 2 odd days. Next, odd days for month. So here the month is August. So August is not completed. We have to take only the completed month. So Jan to July, we want to find out all the odd days. We want to add all the odd days from Jan to July. Jan has 3 odd days. Here February 1947. 1947 is a non-leap year, so February 0. So 3 plus 0 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 will get 16. So 16 means again 2 odd days. Okay. Next, we want to calculate the odd days for day. So we can take the date directly. We want it is 15th August. We want to find out 15th day, which means 15 odd days. So 15 when divided by 7, you will get remainder 1. So 1 odd day. Finally, find the sum of all the odd days of day, month, and year. So we know for the year we got 2 odd days. For the month we got 2 odd days. For the day we have 1 odd day. So 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5. So 5 denotes Friday. I have taken one more example. Abdul Kalam, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's day of birth we want to find out. 15th October 1931. 1931, first 1930 will be the completed year. From that we are going to split 1600, 300 and 30. For 1600 there are 0 odd days. For 300 it is 1 odd day. The 30 denotes 1901 to 1930. So there are 7 leap years and 23 non-leap years. The same concept. 30 when divided by 4 will get 7 as your quotient. So 7 leap years are there and 23 non-leap years are there. So 7 into 2 plus 23 into 1. So remainder you will get 2 odd days. So now together for the year you get 2 plus 1, 3. Next month. Month is October. So we want to calculate the odd days from Jan to September. So odd days will be 0 because you are getting the sum as 21. So 0 odd. The next day, 15 means based on the previous problem, we can say it is 1 odd day. So now when you add odd days of day plus month plus year, you will get 1 plus 0 plus 3, which is 4, where 4 denotes first day. So now in case if your month is January, so previously you don't have any month, so that means you can put that odd days will be 0. The month is February, just to put January month's odd day. The month is March, then you can put Jan plus Feb. So like that. Now these are few facts. Last day of the century year cannot be Tuesday, Thursday or Saturday. Okay, so April month and July month for all the years it will be having the same days. So April 1 if it is Monday, July 1 also will be Monday. April 30 if it is Saturday, July 30 will also be Saturday. So same way January and October will follow. That is for only a non-leap years. Okay, if Jan 1 is Monday, October 1 will also be Monday for all the non-leap years. Same way the same concept will work for March and November. So same way March 1 for this is for all the years. March 1 is Friday means November 1 will also be Friday. So these hints will be useful when you are facing a problems when March date is given. Like March 1 2020 is Friday. What will be November 15 2022? Okay, so that time instead of calculating odd days for each and every month, if you know this point, you can directly uh, solve the problem within a short time. So the calendar year for non-leap years repeats in either 6 years or 11 years. Calendar year for a leap year repeats after 28 years. So just these are some of the facts, and hope you all understood the concepts. Thank you.